So BGI is a 16-year-old transportation company. We handle worldwide transportation via ocean freight, air freight, both import and export, and then domestic truck and rail here in the U.S. My need to develop my leadership skill became pretty obvious, and I think you were recommended. I can't recall the source that recommended you, but I went looking for a business coach, and GrowthSource Coaching is what I ended up finding. It's been a great experience. We've been working together since the middle of 2012. I guess when my business partner was less available, I had the need to become a more approachable leader. I kind of hung leadership on Gabriel for the first 13 years of our journey in this business, and it was easy. He was a very approachable person, very easy to deal with. It became obvious pretty early on after he accepted the full-time position that I needed to work on my own skill set to drive the company forward. My number one responsibility is, chief problem solver. But if you're not aware of some of the problems that are going on in the company, if you're less approachable, if people don't want to come to you with information that might be challenging, you're less likely to be able to solve those problems. And I think people skills are something that I think I was aware that I needed to work on, but it was time that we put it up in the forefront and really make some changes. Early on, specifically, I think he was able to observe how much I was working in the business and the day-to-day, the operations of it, and really focused on the nuts and bolts. And he taught me to take time to work on the business, to have some personal work time, which I often do at my dining room table, to really work on the most important things that are right in front of me. I think one of the most important things is setting clear and measurable goals. We've employed a system that helps us do that. We've got 4 teams in our company now that meet monthly to discuss the current situation with the company, our performance, and we go over a dashboard that you and I set up early on in our relationship that measures the company's performance, individual performance throughout the company. So everyone in the company, there are about 30 people in the company now, everyone plays a part or is a part of a team. We've always had the vision, setting clear and measurable goals, but also the vision for the company, but I think we never really documented it. We talked about it a lot, but I think documenting our path forward was important, and everyone knows where we're headed, what we want from the company. I've got probably 7 or 8 direct reports, and that was one of the first things that you and I worked on, is to develop clear roles and responsibilities for each one of those individuals. So having clear expectations, and we filled out a form that you provided. It was a roles and responsibilities page. So each direct report, along with myself, filled out a form, and we collaborated to create roles and responsibilities for each of those individuals. I think one of the most important things to come out of the relationship that I have with GrowthSource Coaching was really working outside the company, or instead of working on the business rather than the day-to-day working in the business. And so we have, as a team, not just myself, but as a team, we've been out more often, attending more networking functions, joining particular groups to network with other business owners or business leaders, and working with clients. I've definitely been on more sales calls with our sales staff in the last 2 years than I had in the previous 13 or 14. Process mapping frequently in just about everything we do, any decision making that we're involved in, or just about any situation that needs a solution. Beginning with the end in mind and kind of working backwards to define the process has helped. That was a valuable tool. I got to say that the changes in me and the processes that we've put in place working with GrowthSource Coaching now has been a really positive experience, and I think it's going to be, all indications are that it's going to be a positive thing throughout the company. I think that the people around me knew that it was an improvement process, and I think they really appreciated the fact that we were looking to grow. I think it's all about focus, and I think you taught me the Pareto principle. It's 20% of my effort is going to produce 80% of my result, and I think that's true. If I stay focused on the most important things that are affecting our performance, that's where I need to be. It's been terrific to have you as a coach to keep me focused, and all of the tools that I've learned from you have helped us get here. The results, our performance results from 2014 over 2013 were very, very good. We have some very good momentum in our 16th year in business. So we're actually looking for a 40% growth, and it's not an arbitrary number. We are looking for new business to come on board from other large companies, but I think the majority of the growth is coming from existing accounts. I would highly recommend visiting GrowthSourceCoaching.com. There's a huge list of resources that Steve has assembled on that website. If you don't have an opportunity to work with Steve directly, do check out his website. It's a great place for resources and tools.